Hey guys, very good morning and welcome to today's live analysis and decoding the open. Today is the 19th of April 2023. The current time is 9:02 a.m. IST. And yes, let me quickly start in terms of what happened yesterday and what are the things which I'm going to look today. And you might see on the bottom right, yeah, so I'm just still experimenting with this cameras. So yeah, do let me know in your comments. But let me first start with the bird's eye view. Again, we are in the area of supply, and 40 to 500 is the zone where supply is again coming in, and so let me first decode the things on the left chart, and then we will move to the chart on the right. Okay. So this is nothing but market generated information. Whatever you are seeing on the screen right now is all the market generated information, and currently there are certain folks or certain orders which are trapped, and those are nothing but the buyers. So this is a volume profile with the delta setting, and it is showing me that there are some trapped buying, or the inventory which is trapped is the buyers, not the sellers, and that's the reason why the supply is coming in. But overall, we are from the January month of from the entire January month profile. Yeah, this is the monthly volume profile, and that's where the auction just stopped. So it just went up, and it's just staying there. So basically, some positions are getting created. Smart players, or big players, they are basically accumulating or creating their positions here. So today being Wednesday, again Wednesday, Thursday, higher theta decay, and good for option sellers. Option buyers, anyways, they have to stay very diligent and and cautious and very aware. So that's what the overall picture is. Currently, we are seeing supply. Yes, we continuously we are having a sort of a one-time framing higher. So if I go back to the simple chart, right? So the one-time framing started, I would say, from 31st of March. So the entire April month, except one day, that is on 10th of April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So ninth day is where we did saw some sort of again some exhaustion seen, and then the close, it tried to go lower, and then the close is a bit higher. But this is a sign, some signs of exhaustion is what currently I'm seeing from the overall range perspective, and there was no range extension to the upside compared to the lower side, and this was a quick move. So this, after hitting 40 to 500, immediately this was a liquidity move or an inventory adjustment move to basically shake out the weak longs, or the weak buyers, and then again hitting the stop losses, and then again we continue to the move higher. But overall, from the profile, yeah, it's a bell-shaped curve. Nothing much I'm seeing, but yeah, some supply is already present, and in order to identify the supply, so this is that indicator which I use. So I coded it, and we are basically in the zone. So the green is the where the buyers are present, and the red are the where the supply or the shorts are trapped. So at the moment, I'm seeing some supply is trapped at 42,419 or 42,400 levels and above, and this entire is the sort of a demand zone, or where a lot of buying activity or buying positions have been accumulated. So now 42,000 is a very important reference, and why am I saying that? So I'll just close this chart. I'll close this chart, and I'm just jumping to the options data. So this is nothing but the open interest chart under options flow in dashboard. So this gives me an overall idea in terms of which are the open positions in terms of inventory. Yeah. So I use options to understand the inventory, and currently, first of all, where the positions are open, or there are open contracts. So these are the positions which have not been executed, and then we will look at the next step is where the positions have been executed. Okay. So first of all, there are a lot of open positions at 40 to 300 and 40 to 200. Okay. So 200 and highest open positions are at 42,000. Okay, so people are interested to buy at 40 to 200. If the price goes below this, then a lot of people will be coming, creating more positions here. Similarly, from the call side is again, a lot of people are sorry. So this is from the seller's perspective, not from buyer's perspective, but a lot of open positions are already created from the inventory perspective. And yeah, so there was some change in data. Now, if I go to the OI chains, right? So this is very important in terms of out of those open positions, how many actually positions were executed or contracts were executed. So right now I'm seeing more contracts are being, so where more contracts are being executed are at 40 to 200 and 40 to 300. So for me, 40 to 2 and 3 are going to be the level of support, immediate support. And more executions were happening at 40 to 400 and 40 to 500. So that's where a massive, this bump which came in. So 42,000 and 40 to 200 is where a lot of interest is there, but where actual inventory is executed is at immediately at 40 to 200. Here people are unwinding their position. So basically those iron condors and all those condors and options, and they are the ones who are clearly booking their positions. But a lot of inventory has already started to being created at 40 to 400 and 40 to 500. Yeah, 400 500 are level of resistance. 3 and 2, 200 300 are the level of support. So yeah, so I expect some chop between 200 to 500. So 200 to 300 point range chop is what I'm expecting to have in today's auction. Okay, so the pre-open data is out, and currently we are opening at 40 to 300 levels, and below this is where I'm having a sort of a demand zone. That's the reason is price look below it failed. So this is again a level which again, so these are all my indicators, supply. So basically I try to decode the supply, where the supply is coming in, and based on that front running. So that's what my trade plan is, how to front run and how to be, let the biggies fight, do all their positions, and then you just have to participate. So that's the overall trade plan which I have. So below 42,125 is where supply shut off. Supply again came in to this VWAP. Okay, so I'll mark my anchored VWAP. I forgot marking that. Okay, so currently the pre-open is around the balance, above the balance, and 40 to 300 is the zone which I'm looking at. So this is change in OI. So 40 to 300, yes. So this is where again put positions have been created. So I'm expecting sort of continuation to the higher side, and 40 to 4 and 5, those are the zones where you can expect. And that if you go to dashboard or options flow, they both show the same data, but this is like if you want real time, all that. But yeah, just looking at the dashboard view. So coming to so on the lower side we have a demand zone, on the upper side we have a supply zone now. So these are nothing but I call them reload zones. So these are the zones where we can expect sort of supply to again come in, and here we can expect supply to shut off. So I'll just wait for a couple of minutes. I'm not seeing any trade for now, but yes, pre-open data is opening it is opening within this anchored VWAP balance. So a lot of adjustment is what I'm looking at. This is the same chart, but with more indicators. So yeah, these are those reload zones, and yeah, I'll add other key levels. So these levels are nothing but the previous day high, previous day low, and all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, let's just let me know which chart, but yeah, I think this is better, and this is also where I coded algos, and currently the algo is telling me to sell. It has started to give me sell signals. So I'm having a buy level below, buy level here. So yeah, so it will be a choppy market. A lot of chop fest will be going on. And if I just jump to the order flow numbers, right, from the order flow perspective, at the lower end we are having trapped shorts. So basically these are the areas where the supply got trapped, and this will be acting as the level of support. So in futures chart, 40 to 200 is again a level where the price will just go up, and then I'm expecting it to bounce back, and then again go back up. So this is that choppy zones from 300 to 200. So I'll just wait and watch, and based on that, then we can execute the trades. But at the moment I'm not seeing any trades at the open. There are a couple of stop losses below, but yeah, we'll see where the price opens. And yesterday's delta was also negative. So yeah, lot of data points, but I'm neither bullish nor bearish. I'll just wait and watch. I think this is a more cleaner chart. Okay, so I'm just zooming in, and we will look at it, how the options or how the price or the auction is developing. Okay, so the time is 9:13, 9:14, and in next 1 minute the auction will open. But apart from that, yeah, so we are still trading above the yearly balance. So still there is some bullishness seen. 42 300, right? So I'll add 42,000, and here I'll be adding 42,400. Okay, so let's see, and I'll also add that's fine. So the time is 9:40. In next 10 seconds the market will open. So let me just jump to this chart, to the higher time frame chart. Yeah, so this is fine. Okay, so let the bells or let the gates open. So let's see what happens now. Okay, so we are seeing a sort of rejection. Supply is coming in at 42,300. Now this is where supply shut off, and I'm looking at the print, and big numbers are coming up, so some adjustment is going on. The auction stopped at the previous supply, or where the supply shut off here. So this level is acting as an immediate support. Yeah, so I'll just give it some time. So let me just hide the reload zones. But yeah, so this is that bigger zone where the inventory or the cost base is where. So now supply is shutting off. Now this is an immediate level, which I'm seeing it, and I'm just observing the reaction. And let me just go to the call. Yeah, there's not much data. Call is in positive, put is in negative, and overall if we look at the delta is also positive. Yeah, so it has broken this level. We are seeing continuation to the higher side, a good absorption of supply, and I'm looking for some profits to be booked now. But yeah, I'm seeing supply again to come in at this level, because this is again the zone where supply again came in. So we are having flat opening. Overall inventory is long, but nothing has changed from the previous. So I'll wait for this level to break, or this level to break. But currently 42,300 is where the supply came in. That's where it shut off, it got absorbed. I'm looking for again the supply to again come in and take the prices lower. If I look from the order flow numbers, yeah, delta is positive. We did look above. So I was actually looking for it to actually go to this this zone. This is where a lot of sellers are trapped. So so a lot of front running was happening, and we have a small gap from the order flow perspective. Just mark this. Okay, and now I'm looking for continuation higher, and seeing some supply get exhausted, or some profit being booked at 42,400 levels. So let's see. In terms of OI, yeah, so we are seeing a lot of puts inventory is getting created, and this is OI change. And if I jump to the options flow, yeah, there isn't any data out because the price is just opened. So let it go higher. No point in decoding the data using options. The time is 9:18. So supply is not coming in at this level. I'm looking for again supply at 42,300 or 332 levels. Yes, some options data has been out. So this is where some put positions have been created. We are seeing continuation to the higher side. So I'll just save this chart. So nice, we are having a nice up move. Just to refresh this, nothing much here. And yes, so the price has just moved. So now 42,300 is acting as the level of support, and you can expect some sort of buying again at here. So yes, supply is still coming in, but yeah, I'm just decoding the markets. I'm not seeing any at the moment, not any change, any trades for now. So we have got one tick. So we look below and fail. Now we are back to 42,300. Supply is coming in. Now 42,300 is where both of them should start fighting and see because this is the level of reaction. This is where I'm observing the reaction. Failure to go below is a good long trade. So wait for this candle to close, and based on that you can take a trades. But yeah, so supply is still coming in. So this is where the supply came in. And I'm just jumping to the other chart. Is there any level? No, we are below it. So I'm expecting supply to shut off, and this will act as level of support based on the OI data, even this data. So this is also what it is telling me. Okay, so I'll just be on mute. And let's just look at the charts and the order flow numbers. Okay, so what has happened is supply is coming in at 42,300 levels, and it is just chopping in this range. Yeah, so that's where you have to be a bit careful in terms of what you're looking. But yeah, print is flat, just chopping between 300 to 200. Here is 200, so this is that 100-point chop. I'm not getting any clarity, any trades. And look at this 100-point move, it's just happening. But yeah, that's what. So it has cleared this. Let me just look at the options data. We are at the area where a lot of put positions have been created. Yes, this is also a lot of put positions have been created. And this is nothing but OI chain. I'm not looking at open interest, but I'm looking at the change, where the inventory is getting changed or executed in the real time. Yeah, so this is a support zone again. So what has happened is it looked above, failed, had a retest again. It is going above, and from the above, we are having some liquidity, but we are trading in the previous value. So this is previous value, and now some buyers are creating positions, but rest is pretty flat. And we also got some trapped buyers here, and then we have got some trapped buyers and trapped supply already coming in. So I'll just mark. So this is a very small supply zone, so I'll just mark it, where again supply can come in. Okay, so yes, it is just chopping around. If you want to go long, yeah, you can take a long trade, keep your stop loss below this level, and targeting the first this high. But yeah, if I look at the VWAP, it's pretty flat, so a range bound day is what is happening. And here also, yeah, nothing much has been changing. We are still in the zone where the buyers are present. Yeah. Okay, so 42,300 again, which we just jump to the, yeah, so this is where it is. If I look at the call, 42,300, this is 42,000, right? And this is 42,400. So supply is present in puts, so puts are being written more. This call is again, it's in positive. So I'm looking for up move, so let's see whether we get that up move or not. So we are again below the 42,300. Yes, yeah. So this choppiness was expected, and the reason why we are getting chopped off is because the positions are getting accumulated. Currently, I'm not. We are still in the cost basis of previous from yesterday's auction from 2 o'clock, right? So we are still in that level. So again, it looked above 42,300. Again, supplies coming in. Now it will go and retest, lower. So a lot of premium erosion and sideways and choppiness is been seen at the moment. Okay, so yeah, the time is 9:30. I'm sorry, 9:29. Yeah, we're just chopping in this 100-point range. So second time we look above and failed. I'll just remove this. And previous close is where again supply is shutting off. So this is previous close. Yeah. Even my supply indicator is telling me. So this is nothing but a supply map. So I forgot to mention about this, but I coded this indicator to identify the. So basically, it does is what it calculates is analyzes the orders and all the algo. So this is for me a supply indicator from the algo perspective, and currently, yeah, it is just creating hedge positions. The algos are creating hedge positions, and how I use this is I'm at a current zone or at a current level. So this is the level where I was seeing look below and fail. This is one of those levels, and yeah, so this is where it showed me that the supply is getting exhausted. They are booking their profits and they are entering longs, and this was the zone where I enter a long trade or buy calls, keeping my target either to this level or to a particular other level. But yeah, that's how currently I'm working upon. And yeah, this is the T+2 close. So yes, so we are still again the same level here is also there, and that's where but yeah, so again we are seeing some rejection from VWAP. Supply is gonna come in. Delta is still flat, so this is on a 30-minute chart, and if you see, delta is still positive. So expect choppiness, so expect sideways, and today is a good day for the option sellers because premium erosion. So if I look from the premium perspective, yeah, so the premium has already eroded. Yeah, so nothing much. And if I look from the OI perspective, there are now put positions already open. Call positions are already they're not executed, but yeah, there are some call positions. So I'm expecting again supply to 42,300 to act as the level of resistance. So let's see whether this acts as the level of resistance or not. So I'll just remove this. Yeah, supply is still coming in. Okay, so I hope you're getting the or understanding, or my decoding sessions are helping you, because once you know where supply comes in, or where, so what I mean by supply is where is seller, where is buyer. If you know here is where the seller is going to come in, you can position yourself and then trade, then you just execute it. But understanding why the price is moving here, that is very important, and that is what my purpose is by doing such decoding sessions. And I basically code my own indicators. They help me to decode better, and currently I'm seeing yes, supply is coming in now. So 42,300 is the resistance zone, and yeah, it will, now I'm looking for it to retest the lower levels and come below 42,200. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything at the moment, and we are sort of in a range. So if I mark the zones, right, so just take a screenshot of this, so basically 42,305. So if it looks above, and if the close is above in a green or in a white, then you can take a long trade, keeping your target at 42,400, because that's where again a lot of positions are being present. Even here it's also just chopping around. So yeah, premium erosion is ongoing. We are just chopping in this range. So wait for 42,305 to break for a long trade, or wait for 42,246 to break for a short trade, because I'm seeing supply on the top, supply or demand at the bottom. So it is going to be a bit choppy, and we are just like 15 minutes. We just finished completed 15 minutes, and now the call positions are being created. Yeah, so just wait and watch. A lot of call positions have been created. Okay, so thank you once again. Let me know if you have any comments, or feel free to use the comment section. And so I'll be back next week. I'm going for a long weekend, tomorrow with family. So I'll be back on 24th, and yeah, I'll catch you up on 24th. So have a safe expiry, and I'll see you soon next week. Yeah, so thank you again, and also do take a screenshot and do mark those levels, so that way you can decode your markets yourself. Yeah, so thank you once again, and see you next week on 24th. So I'll see you on 24th of April.